Okay, this is Barbara Elistad with Mesquite Citizen Journal, and we're up here at the Mesquite Municipal Airport. And we have two pretty cool guys here this morning that we're talking to. We have Steve Gennard and Chris, and they are piloting the plane that's going to do the flyby to kick off today's Veterans Day Parade in Mesquite. So Steve, tell us a little bit about how you got down here, what happened to get you down here, and I know that you had some help along the way. So tell us about that.
All right, we did. Well, we were contacted by Colonel Bill Wells and asked if we could provide some flyby support for the parade today. And we're based in Heber City, Utah.
Okay, I love that place. You have great golf courses.
Very nice golf courses in the Heber Valley. And anyway, we have a small museum there owned by the Commemorative Air Force, the Utah wing of the Commemorative Air Force.
Oh, how cool.
And so we do have some aircraft. This is a Stearman Boeing product, World War II trainer, Stearman biplane. We have two of these. We have an AT-6 Texan, which was a North American product, also an advanced trainer in World War II. And a couple of other aircraft that we maintain in flyable condition. So we are very happy to provide aerial support for parades and services, and which we've been doing quite a bit of this year since the Air Force has not been able to not been able to provide that support. So again,
we have just our luck. We have another airplane that's pulling up beside us.
So anyway, we were asked to come down to Mesquite to provide the support for today's parade, and Chris and I were available to do that with this airplane. So here we are. And
great. Well, thank you very much for doing this. Now you're the pilot and you're the crew.
Other pilot.
The other pilot? Okay.
Both
sorry.
Pilots. And,
Oops.
We actually we take turn. We swap seats, so we swap legs, so we both get to fly.
Yeah.
And, so we had a nice flight down from Heber City yesterday down to Mesquite. Stopped in Milford, Utah to get some fuel, and came on down. It was a beautiful day, just a little chilly when we left Heber.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Open cockpit biplanes are great on a nice warm summer day.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the plane itself. It's right behind you. What kind of plane is it, and how old is it, and what was its original mission?
Okay, the airplane is a N2S, the Navy called it, or a PT-17, the Army Air Corps called it, in World War II. It was produced in 1943 by the Boeing company.
Okay.
It's commonly called a Stearman because the Stearman company designed it and began to build it. Boeing bought the Stearman company, and so the data plate on it says Boeing. It's a Boeing product.
Okay.
It was designed and built as a primary trainer for pilot training in World War II.
Wow.
Used by both the Navy and the Army Air Forces for their primary trainer. So 200,000 pilots trained in World War II started out in Stearmans. These guys would get off a train at an air base somewhere, and this is the first airplane they flew. It's the airplane they learned how to fly in.
Wow.
Boeing produced over 10,000 of these in World War II.
Oh my goodness.
And so that's how those guys began, and they went from this airplane after about 50 or 60 hours in the Stearman, went to a second intermediate trainer, and then finally to the T6 or a twin-engine trainer, and then off to war in Mustangs and Corsairs and or bombers, whatever they flew on operationally in World War II. So it all started with the Stearman.
Wow.
And,
well, it's in really good condition, and obviously you've helped restore it, or someone has.
Yes. I did restore this airplane myself. I bought it as a project and restored it over a 15-year period of time.
Oh my goodness.
And it's been flying
beautiful.
Again now for about 4 years. And again, the airplane's original manufacture date was 1943, but it's practically a brand new airplane now after restoration.
Yeah.
So it's a,
Okay, we have Colonel Bill Wells here. We're going to ask you to step over here and tell us how you got inspired to contact these guys and what arrangements you had to make.
Well, it really started when, I've been doing this for years. And usually we get a military airplane to fly over. Of course, that isn't happening this year.
Right.
So I thought we weren't going to have a flyby, and then I went out and talked to Larry Lemieux, and he got me in contact with these guys. And so it was a simple telephone call, asked them if they were available, and they said sure. So it's going to cost you some money.
Okay.
And thanks to Mesquite Gaming, we got that taken care of.
Because I understand.
I hope you had a nice room last night.
we did.
Okay.
I understand Mesquite Gaming funded all of this to come down.
That's correct. So we owe them a great deal of gratitude and thanks to get these guys down here for this flyby.
Because it's just not a parade without a flyby. I mean, obviously this isn't an F-15 or F-16 or whatever.
It'll be better.
It'll be better for our older vets. We know some guys that'll remember this plane.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you very much, and we appreciate your time. Well, Chris, how long have you been with the Commemorative Air Force up in
Only
Heber?
about 6 months. I'm one of the newer members. So.
Okay. All right. And are you a former pilot in the military?
Nope. I'm just a current airline pilot and just always been fascinated by this stuff and got involved. And
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming down. And, we really appreciate this because it's always just fun to have the flyby. Thank you.
Well, it's our pleasure, and we're always happy to. So it's one of our missions with the Commemorative Air Force is to support our veterans and active duty, and because these are all military aircraft that the CAF owns and flies now, and it is our mission. We did ask for a little money to pay for our gas, but we'd love to be able to do it for free, but we have to cover our expenses, but we're available and not just happy to do it, we want to do it.
Well, thank you so much for being part of Mesquite today.
Well, you're welcome, and thanks for having us.
Okay.